Okay, boleh sambung? Can we continue? Alright. Okay, disruptive behavior. So disruptive, definition of disruptive behavior is involve inconsistent pattern of behavior that breaks the rules. So behavior of breaking the rules is consistent. Young people of all ages break some rules, especially less important ones. More serious oppositional behavior is a normal part of childhood for children 2 or 3 years old. Okay. So basically, what is a disruptive behavior disorder? Is actually a consistent patterns of behavior that breaking rules. Sesuatu tindakan yang menyalahi undang-undang, yang melanggar undang-undang, yang dilakukan secara konsisten. Itu dipanggil disruptive behavior. Right? Kebiasaannya kanak-kanak yang lebih kecil, yang kurang matang, right, akan melanggar undang-undang, akan break some rules. Okay, itu adalah normal. Tapi kalau dilakukan secara konsisten, itu kita panggil disruptive behavior. Right, sengaja. Alright, apakah karakteristik of disruptive behavior? Okay, ini same in your manual. Page 36, there are 4 behavior that relate to the classroom. Disruptive behavior may be involve aggressiveness, personality and temperament of the child. Disruptive behavior are learned gradually. Ini karakteristik, ciri-ciri yang dipanggil disruptive. So apa dia? Dia berkaitan dengan bilik darjah. Yang kedua, kadang-kala melibatkan tingkah laku yang agresif. Dia ada kaitan dengan personality kanak-kanak. Dan kelakuan disruptif ni adalah dilakukan dengan sengaja. Means they are learned gradually. Okay, next, apakah jenis? What are the type of disruptive behavior? So there are 5. Number 1 is disrupting group time. Okay. Number 2, leaving the classroom. Ini langgar peraturan, mengganggu masa. Dropping object to create noise, sengaja menjatuhkan barang-barang untuk membuat bising. Running aimlessly, suka berlari sini sana di dalam kelas. And then shouting in the class, menjerit. Alright, let us discuss one by one. Disrupting group time. It includes any deliberate action such as making noises or causing the other interruptions in the activities that upset group activities. The teacher as a group needs to identify the specific actions that they consider disruptive to agree on a definition of the behavior. The child frequently disrupts group activities such as story time, music time, dance time, or movement time. So basically what are they doing is they are trying to disturb during group activity. All right. So this we call disrupting behavior, disrupting group time. So there are certain time they would like to disturb, especially during grouping activities. That grouping activities can be such as during story time or play time or music time or classroom time. Whenever everybody gather bersama-sama dalam kumpulan, dalam classroom yang ada ramai children lain, dia akan mula membuat bising ataupun mengganggu ataupun interrupt. So that's number one. Number two, leaving the classroom, meninggalkan kelas dengan sengaja. Kalau sekali-sekala, we might think that it's a mistake. But when they consistently, every time, music class, hilang. Okay? Ataupun PE time, hilang. Tak ada. Ataupun masuk lambat. So it includes any occasion when the child leaves out of the classroom without legitimate reason. Such behavior occurs on the repeated and frequent basis. Bila time solat, amali solat hilang. Bila time pergi surau, hilang. Ini leaving classroom adalah antara contoh-contoh disruptive behavior. Behavior yang melanggar peraturan. Kemudian running aimlessly. Berlari tak ada tujuan. Bukan ada kecemasan ke nak pergi toilet. Berlari. Right? This includes any incident in which the child runs about the room with no evidence, reason, or purpose instead of taking part in the game or activities. It is usually motivated by the needs for attention. Another reason is teachers may not give them an interesting activities or the setting of the classroom is too wide and empty. So another cause they are running is dalam kelas terlalu luas ataupun kosong, ada banyak ruang untuk kanak-kanak berlari. That could be one reason. Another reason is the activities is not interested. They like to run. Or another reason is they just like to disturb the class. Lari dalam kelas ni adalah dilarang. Tapi dia sengaja lari untuk dapatkan attention. Bila you sebut nama dia, Ali, jangan lari, dia suka. The moment their name been called, been mentioned, they feel happy. So they are doing that in purpose. Supaya nama dia disebut oleh teacher. Dia sukalah kacau. Okay, next is shouting in the class. Shouting in the class includes any instance which the child raises his voice well above what is acceptable in the classroom. In addition to shouting, this may include yelling, shrieking, whooping, and other annoying loud noises. The child makes unnecessary noises in school in appropriate times and place. So they are purposely breaking the rules, seeking for attention by making noise. Making noise ni tak semestinya menjerit. Kadang-kadang dibuatlah bunyi-bunyi yang pelik-pelik. Bunyi macam bunyi harimau ke, ataupun bunyi macam orang tengah marah ke, ataupun bunyi-bunyi menyanyi ke, sengaja membuat bising. Tujuan dia adalah untuk disturb, mengganggu kelas. So ini adalah contoh-contoh disruptive behavior. And then next, dropping object to create noise. Ini pun salah satu kita panggil disruptive behavior. Dropping objects to create noise include many incidents in which child deliberately drop an object on the floor or other surface for the purpose of making noise. Object may be dropped or thrust downwards from any height into the floor or other surface. The interest area in which play is usually noisy should be carpeted. The block area must contain some kind of soft floor covering. Dia sengaja nak buat bunyi bising. Alright? Jatuhkan pensel, jatuhkan color, jatuhkan. Dia tak jatuhkan pemadam sebab pemadam bunyi tak bising. Dia sengaja jatuhkan pencil box yang besi tu. Sengaja nak jatuhkan sebab bunyi kuat. Alright? So apa tujuan dia? Membuat bising, mengganggu. Dia memang sengaja nak mengganggu. Selalu. Asal kelas pendidikan Islam, mula pensel jatuh. Pemadam tak nak jatuh. Alright? Dia benda-benda yang kuat bunyi ni. Ketuk meja. Right? So these are the things. Okay? Okay, look at this picture. Sama, same in your manual. Please give your response to the behavior below. Apa pandangan you tentang behavior daripada gambar yang nampak ni? So gambar tu apa? Apa yang you nampak dekat gambar, dekat skrin? Nampak tak? Okay, dia tunjuk macam okay, apa yang cuba dilakukan? Dia boleh je turun tangga elok. Tapi dia tak nak turun dekat tangga. Dia nak panjat dekat, dia nak turun daripada tiang. So, kalau you tengok tu. Panjat dekat tiang, ikut rules ke breaking the rules? So, kenapa dia nak break the rules? Inilah contoh disruptive behavior. Alright? Children say ada disruptive behavior. They learn. Okay? And one of the reason could be they want your attention. They like when you scold, when you shout. Okay? Nanti kita akan belajar teknik macam mana nak handle this kind of behavior. Okay, next. Disruptive. There's no disruptive. This is destructive behavior. So the definition of disruptive behavior, destructive is involve the destruction of items such as furniture, doors, toys. Okay, causes include tendency and play aggression. Dia merosak. Right? If you look at here, there are many examples. Right? Type of destructive behavior. Contohnya, destroy the work of others. Kawan-kawan elok lukis, color, dia pergi tiba-tiba conteng buat satu garisan hitam. Alright? Dia ambil marker pen, dia tanda right kat tengah-tengah tu. Destroy the work of others. Wasting papers. Throwing object. Clumsy with equipment. Apa maksud clumsy with equipment? Apa tu clumsy with equipment? Right? Breaking toys. Flushing object down into the toilet. Defacing books and wall. Right? Apa tu defacing books and wall? What is defacing book and wall? Siapa tahu? Dah baca ke belum? Kalau you tak faham, boleh define. And then cari definition dalam Dalam Google pun boleh. So, dah jumpa awak masuk defacing? Yes. Right? Perbuatan untuk merosakkan. Okay. So let us go one by one. Ini contoh-contoh lah ni. Macam mana kalau begini rupanya? Macam ni ke? Macam ni ke? So whenever you watch documentary or series of Super Nanny tu, that is the real situation yang ada dalam communities. Alright, clumsy with the equipment. Child intentionally may sometimes use equipment in a reckless and in a harsh way. This could cause the equipment to be malfunctioning or broken. Example, the child ruthlessly play with the radio, television, computer, and other electronic devices. Right? So, by playing, kalau dia main je rosak, kalau dia main je patah, dia main kereta tercabut tayar, dia main dengan pembaris teacher, patah pembaris teacher. Ni kita panggil clumsy with equipment. Dia suka merosakkan. Right? So, sampai perangkat, we afraid he or she playing with any other important items or toys because of due to his or her behavior of disruptive. Kemudian, wasting paper. Children may intentionally use a lot of plain paper, not for purposeful reasons. The child might tear the paper or deface on them. The best way to avoid such action is to control the amount of paper used by the children. Kalau you letak satu ream A4 paper, sikit-sikit nak paper, sikit-sikit nak paper. Ini juga adalah contoh karakteristik disruptive. Whenever they like to waste a lot of paper. So for example, one exercise book could finish in 1 month. For disruptive behavior children, it could finish in a day or in 2 days. Finish. Because they like to waste the paper. And then breaking toys. Some children love to break toys and other playing devices in school. Children do this maybe because of their needs to have fun and amusement and also to serve their curiosity. Dia ada sifat nak patahkan. Alright? Nak koyakkan. Pada dia fun. Bila dapat koyak tu, dia seronok. Dapat patahkan satu achievement. Okay? Ini sifat disruptif. Ataupun selain daripada rasa seronok, dia rasa curiosity yang nak tahu apa dalam dia. Kalau patah tu apa jadi? Right? So, breaking toys. Next is defacing books and wall. Defacing books and wall are normal to children under the age of preschool children, but it is considered as a problematic behavior for the preschool and school age. The child may intentionally deface textbook, others' books, floor, wall to get adult attention. Merosakkan, menconteng dinding, menconteng buku teks. Untuk kanak-kanak yang bawah umur, normal sebab tak boleh fikir. Right? Meja makan dicontengnya. Lantai dicontengnya. Mak tidur, muka mak dicontengnya. Baby dicontengnya. Alright? So for young children, this is normal because they're unable to think and rational. But for preschoolers, it's abnormal. Right? They do for the purpose to get attention. And then chewing pencils or object. Semua nak dikunyah. Children in early age chewing something, everything around them is normal. But for preschoolers, semua nak digigit. Pensel digigit. Daripada panjang tinggal buntut. Digigit, gigit, gigit. Alright? So the behavior of chewing pencils or other stationeries is common and not to be perceived as a serious behavior problem. Sometimes it is known to be a habit of the children, but still is not appropriate behavior in the classroom. So dia dah jadi habit bila tidak ada intervention, teguran. Dia dah jadi habit, sikit-sikit gigit. Kuku tu tak panjang pun dia nak gigit-gigit kuku tu. Alright? Sometimes this habit sehingga dewasa. Gigit dia kerja. Right? So this bad habit can be changed. Right? The next is throwing object. Again, children sometimes throw object in the classroom against the wall or floor or out of the classroom, which may result in the destruction of the object. However, it is important to point out that the object thrown is not targeted to others or person, otherwise it is considered as a direct aggressive behavior instead of destructive behavior. So, throwing object on the wall, on the floor, but not purposely to the other person. But if they throw object purposely to the head of the person that they hate most, so itu dah considered aggressive, right? Tindakan berbahaya. Tapi destruktif dia lebih pada merosakkan. Dia bertujuan nak rosakkan, bukan mencederakan. Okay. Kemudian flushing object down to the toilet. Ni semua masuk dalam toilet. Flush, masuk, flush, masuk, flush. So flushing down object into the toilet bowl is also a type of destructive behavior. The sound of the spinning of the object flushing down may amuse the child. Dia suka bunyi flush tu. Bunyi air berpusing. Pada dia menyeronokkan. Teacher must make sure the child does not bring any object or item to the toilets. Ini antara kaedah cara kita boleh mengurangkan. Pastikan dia tak bawa objek-objek ke dalam toilet. Tidak semua dia akan seronok tengok pensel berpusing masuk dalam jamban pemadam kertas. Okay. So ini kita panggil disruptive behavior. And then destroying the works of others. Ini kita discuss tadi. Okay, causes of disruptive behavior. Children's physical limitation. Ini antaranya sebab limitation of their physical. Attention seeking. Nakkan perhatian. Children's way of expressing anger. Children's way of seeking enjoyment and fun. A child's way to explore for an answer. Children's naughtiness. So antara sebab-sebab kenapa dia bertindak secara disruptive adalah number one, it could be physical limitation. Okay. Yang kedua, ataupun kebanyakan adalah attention seeking, nakkan perhatian. Number three is children's way of expressing anger. Number four is children's way of seeking enjoyment and fun. Dia nakkan perhatian. Alright. Kemudian a child's way to explore. Dia nak eksplorasi, nakkan jawapan. And the last one is children's naughtiness. Memang dia nakal. Okay. Ini adalah behavior of children yang kita kategorikan sebagai disruptive. Merosakkan. Okay. Alright. Habis 2 topik ni.